Hello and welcome back to our how-to series. I'm Tim from Eat Media.
I'm Inika from Ambition Social.
And today, in tip number 28, we're talking about how to use LinkedIn to grow your business.
Say that again. Say LinkedIn 3 times fast.
LinkedIn. It is a bit of a tongue twister. Was that part of their plan, do you think?
Oh, who knows? Makes sense. LinkedIn.
So I'm very unfamiliar with LinkedIn. We were chatting before we started rolling that my work life cycle did not really begin in the corporate space. So LinkedIn is very foreign to me. So I'm going to be tuned in just like everyone else.
Yeah,
what have we got today?
Well, that's why we're here. And so I had to wear a power suit for this tip about LinkedIn because LinkedIn is all about corporate connections. So it's like the work Facebook. Mm-hmm. So it's where you go to form your connections from an occupational perspective. So not your friends and family in your personal life,
yep.
But on LinkedIn you would connect with anybody that you've ever worked with, mm-hmm. whether it's within the same company or other companies that you've collaborated with. Mm-hmm. And it's also very much a space for recruitment too. Yep. So it's like, if you want to work with a particular company, then you might be checking them out on LinkedIn and making sure that they're aware of you. And that company might look at your profile. It's like an online resume. So you list your work history on LinkedIn, and then someone looking at LinkedIn will get a really good idea of who you are professionally.
Yep.
Whereas they'll jump to your Facebook profile and figure
out the real you.
Exactly. Yeah. So the LinkedIn is the power suit version.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad I'm wearing a denim shirt.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to LinkedIn, I guess you sort of touched on that it's a professional aspect. So then, as far as you're using it for marketing reasons, who is your audience likely to be?
Yeah. So what we're talking about today is how can a business owner like you use LinkedIn to help potentially grow your brand? Mm-hmm. Like, should you even bother with LinkedIn? The short answer is yes, but there's some caveats to that.
Okay.
So you just asked me about the audience on LinkedIn. One of the big benefits of LinkedIn is that it's an extremely niche and very targeted audience. Because when you think about Instagram, you post something to Instagram and you can attract anyone who might be interested in anything somewhat adjacent to your content.
Yep.
Whereas on LinkedIn, you're only connecting with people that you know professionally, or you should only be connecting with people that you know professionally. So it's normally people who already know you in some capacity. So it's a very, very niche, very targeted audience.
Okay, yeah, well, that's quite cool. Like also maybe people you would like to work with that might generally, is it good if they've got a few mutual connections? That's probably going to help.
Absolutely, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in part 2 of these tips, but Tim's just alluded to something that's really important about LinkedIn, and that is that your connections have connections and their connections are high quality too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll save that up for tip
Yes.
part 2,
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Sound a bit Kiwi.
LinkedIn. Sorry, any people from New Zealand watching that. Cut that out. My wife's from New Zealand.
Yeah,
okay.
I was going to say, it's okay, you're married to a Kiwi.
Okay, so again, because I'm not very familiar with LinkedIn, we're getting to know roughly the algorithm with Instagram. Have you got some insight into how the algorithm may work for LinkedIn?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. Like, does LinkedIn have an algorithm? Yes, it does.
Yep.
And does it work the same as Instagram and Facebook? No, it doesn't.
No, that would be too easy.
No, that's right. No, all 3 of those platforms have very different algorithms. The algorithms, so what algorithm means is the calculation by which those platforms filter your content, and that then influences who sees your content. Mm-hmm. So it's the software that they use to basically rank your content, and that will then determine when and how often people see your content.
Okay.
So LinkedIn's algorithm works quite differently to Instagram and Facebook, which is actually a really good thing because it means that if you're posting to LinkedIn, then your high quality connections will see that post. There's less noise. There's less of the sponsored posts that there is on the other platforms. Like Facebook's full of sponsored and just seriously trashy content. Have you noticed that on Facebook recently? Have you been on Facebook?
I don't use Facebook.
Yeah.
Only time I do is when I go to use Marketplace.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, while I'm here, I'll quickly. But literally, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Facebook is it's like the wild, wild west at the moment. There's just lots of stuff that gets thrown at you or shown
Right.
to you. Instagram's much better, but there's still a huge amount of sponsored content. LinkedIn has sponsored content, but there's less of it. When I jump on LinkedIn, what I tend to see in my feed is what my connections have shared or
Yep.
what they have interacted with from their connections.
Okay.
So the algorithm works quite differently, and
Pretty
that's
clean.
actually a good thing for businesses. It's
Yeah.
pretty clean. Good
Yeah.
way of stating it. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
maybe they know that like it's a business place.
Exactly.
If you're pumping
yeah.
with all sorts of other stuff,
Yeah.
when people are at work,
There's
like,
no cat videos or anything on LinkedIn,
what a dream.
or shark videos, or any of that stuff.
No Schnauzer videos.
Unfortunately, there's no explore feed full of Schnauzer content like there is on my Instagram.
Okay, so naturally, I'm going to want to know about content creation. So with LinkedIn, what is the best approach for a small business when it comes to content creation?
Yeah, so on LinkedIn, the rule of thumb is quality over quantity.
Okay.
So, when we talk about Instagram and we talk about posting often and posting to stories daily, there are stories on LinkedIn, by the way, but that's a whole other,
Are people using that?
conversation. Not anywhere near as much as they could be.
Okay.
But
You say that like that could be a good thing.
no, I think the actual platform hasn't optimized stories. So
Right.
I personally don't use stories on LinkedIn.
Just because if it's not optimized, it's not really going
It's
to
a
go
bit of a
anywhere.
waste of my time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So on LinkedIn, people don't want to be flooded with content.
Yep.
So on Instagram and Facebook, arguably the more you post, the more traction you'll gain. On LinkedIn, you can actually turn people off if you're posting too
Yeah.
often. So that's a really important tip.
Yeah.
And so it's more about saving up. Like for me personally, I only post to LinkedIn maybe once or twice a month.
Wow.
Which is very, very different to Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
So I might pick the post that makes the most sense to my professional audience on LinkedIn, and I'll share that one.
Yep.
Yeah. So that shows just how different it is from the other platforms.
Yeah,
But that's
totally.
great. Like we're really busy. So if you can just post once or twice a month, then
If only the rest were like that.
yeah.
And
Wouldn't that
with
be
those
amazing?
one or two, would you flip-flop those? Like maybe one is kind of maybe like an achievement with work, and the other one's like a call to action to work with you, or how would you navigate
Yeah,
that?
so before we started filming, I showed you an awesome meme, a LinkedIn meme, a reel that sends up LinkedIn.
Yep.
And it's basically saying that a lot of the content on LinkedIn is saying about your own achievements.
Yep.
So you go, I'm so pleased to have been nominated for this award. I'm so excited to have built this amazing house, and I'm
humble brags.
Yeah, humble
Yep.
brags, exactly. Yeah.
And that, I guess that's expected. Like people aren't going to be like, why are they doing that? It's like, yeah, that's what you do here.
Yeah, and this is the thing. We could do a whole other series just on LinkedIn, but on LinkedIn, the humble brag is the language. So that's the native language to LinkedIn.
Yep.
So you might say, I'm so delighted to have achieved this certain goal in my business, or Eat Media's turned. How old is Eat Media now?
I'd say 8, but it's sort of had a
Wow, yeah.
2.0
Yeah.
in the mix there.
Yep,
So 4 years in the new style and 8 overall.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you might say, I'm really excited that Eat Media turned 8 today, and just show you celebrating to that
Okay.
milestone, and you'll get a
Yeah.
lot of people on LinkedIn going, "Well done, Tim and Jess. That's amazing.
What a great achievement.
You're fantastic. Here's to the next 8 years."
Yep.
For example. So that's the sort of vibe of posts on LinkedIn.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's humble brag with supportive input.
Absolutely, yeah. But there's also another angle for posts on LinkedIn, which is more thoughts. So people sort of act like thought leaders on LinkedIn, and they might say, isn't it interesting that all the content that I used to film in landscapes now filmed in portrait?
Okay.
And
yeah.
then other people who are interested in that content might go, yeah, that's so interesting.
Discuss
I
that.
miss the days of landscape, for
Yeah.
example, and discuss that. So yeah, there's a bit of sort of thought leadership as well.
Nice. Just on that.
Yeah.
Just so this can be archived and we can refer back to it.
Yes.
I am fascinated with the Google, the Apple Vision and stuff like that. Do you think content will, and I'm hoping, gradually start to shift back to landscape if people are starting to experience more things naturally in a landscape capacity?
No.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Tim, but
Why?
if you pull this out of your pocket and look at the shape of this phone, unless they start making phones that we use like this, I just don't see that happening, because that's it's these devices that is the whole reason for the shift to portrait and the immersive full screen experience. Like on Meta Ads now, you've got this separate like full screen experience module that you can create. So no, I wonder what's going to happen to like TVs, because TVs are landscape.
Don't even.
Sorry, don't want to upset
But come
you.
on, 10 years from now when everyone's Apple Visions are just like these light little...
Yeah.
Would the phone, would it be like...
Oh,
would
so
the phone
you're
just
talking
stay in your
about,
pocket?
I see.
And you chuck on your specs,
Yeah.
and it'll be lightweight as anything and easy to use, and you just be like, doot, 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 and scrolling like that, because your eyes are in landscape. Last time I checked, do you think maybe there could be room for landscape
That's
content?
such an interesting question, and we're going to have to ask Mark Zuckerberg, because I don't know.
Mark, leave a comment in the caption, just leave a comment in the comments section, rather. Okay, well, that's just something I secretly hope.
Yeah. No, it'll be really interesting to see. It's just those devices do control so much of our lives. I'm
For
just not
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an adjustment for content creators who've been shooting in landscape for much of their career, and now they're shifting to portrait.
Yeah.
And that's set to continue. But we'll see what happens.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Stick around on YouTube for some quality landscape content.
In this part one, I've given you some reasons why LinkedIn is great for your business and why you should be using it for your marketing. But in part two, I'm going to give you some tips of how to use LinkedIn to grow your business.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Stick around for part two. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, ask us a question or a bit of feedback. Wouldn't go astray.
Share with other business owners, because everyone could use this knowledge.
That would be awesome. Hit the share, grab the link, send it as a text or an email, however you want to do it. It all works. Maybe hit the like button as well. We'd appreciate it. Thanks. See you next time.
See ya.